Hey guys, so it's been a really long time since I filmed. I'm sorry. I have my aunt and uncle are at my house right now and they're all watching a movie in the living room, which is next to my makeup room. So I'm gonna try to be quiet so I'm not interrupting their movie. So I got a whole bunch of these Tony Moly face masks. I'm telling you, when I say a whole bunch, but I'm gonna do this green tea one. These are the layering masks and I haven't figured out what that even means. I'm still confused, like what do you do with these? I'm supposed to put these here. Serious business. So after you have the leaves on your face, now for step 2, and I think you just put it on top of it. I'll get back to you guys in 10 minutes. I'm gonna take it off and I'm gonna rub it in. This is gonna take a lot of rubbing. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with brows because I'm gonna do the eye makeup and everything first. So, what I've been doing for my brows recently, so brush through them and clearly I have like no eyebrows. And I always gotta start from the beginning. I'm using the Wet n Wild Micro Brow Pencil. This has been one of my favorite products as of recent. I think I have the shade Soft Brown. And then I'm just gonna brush through them. And then my favorite part, this is the MAC Prolong Wear Waterproof Brow Set. And I used this the other day. It was just like a tester. And my brows stayed for so long. This stuff is like glue. And because I have no eyebrows, it's like very tragic when my eyebrows start to come off. I just grabbed a new concealer. So I'm gonna use this one. This is from e.l.f. and it's their 16-hour Camo concealer. This is in the shade Fair Warm. Look how white this is. I'm just gonna get a little bit, oh, that was a lot. I'm gonna carve my brows out with this MAC 194SE. So I'm gonna put it all over my eyes so that our eyeshadow will stick too. So I just got a new palette also tonight, and this is the Physicians Formula Butter eyeshadow in the shade Tropical Days. It smells so good. So I'm gonna use this brush that I got from Walmart. This is just a Walmart video. And I'm gonna use the shade Coastal Chic. And let me tell you, these mattes are like to die for. Now I'm gonna take a clean, just like a fluffy brush. And this one's from Sony Kashuk. It came in a brush set. But any kind of fluffy brush will work. With a MAC 217. And I'm gonna take the shade Sand Dunes, which is this one right here. I really wanna go in with this one, but I'm not going to because I always go with colors like that. And like these are so pigmented, like me tapping in that twice was like, I'm gonna. So now I'm just gonna take it and put it slightly below that just to give us a little bit more depth. Kind of powdery, you can see. So if that bothers you, then, you know, but it doesn't really bother me. Go into this color called Coco Loco. And I'm gonna press it right here. And go back in with the very first color I used just to kind of diffuse it out a little bit. Going with my favorite brush ever. This is another one from the Sony Kashuk. And I'm gonna go into the Sand Dunes shade again. So I'm just gonna take this shade called Ready for Rio. This is actually my cellar water. It's like a makeup remover, but as long as you just use a little bit of it, it's not gonna remove it. I'm just gonna use it for the softness. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this MAC, what do they call these? Dazzle Shadow Liquid. And this is in the shade Flash and Dash. And I'm gonna take it and just, you know, it just kind of spices it up. It just adds a little something. My foot's asleep. I'm gonna do a little bit of liner. I'm gonna use the Clinique Pretty Easy Liquid Eyelining Pen and just do a thin line. And I got this new glue. It's the eye glue for mascara. I'm just going to do some of the Urban Decay Perversion Bigger, Blacker, Badder. And then I'm gonna take lashes. So we have our cute little eyes. This is like so, like I really like these eyes. Now we're gonna do the face. Show you guys the primer combination I've been doing. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit so we can see the full face. So I'm gonna start off with this Neutrogena Healthy Skin Primer. I like this one because it makes my skin feel really nice. And it also has SPF in it. It is kind of like a really low SPF. It's only SPF 15. Now I'm gonna go in with this smoothing primer. And I would like look at my makeup and I would see all my pores and I was like, oh. So I started doing this. And I really like this Catrice one. This is the, did I tell you guys, this is the Black Blur Smoothing Primer from Catrice. And it looks really cool. And it's black, but it feels really hydrating. So even though it's like a pore filling one, it just feels really hydrating when you put it on. So for foundation, I'm gonna use this Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation. I'm so obsessed with this foundation. It's like my absolute fave, but it's really dark for me. So it's too dark, so I'm gonna blend it down my neck, but just know, you know, I already know it's too dark. And then I'm just gonna take a flat kind of kabuki brush. I got these are really cheap. I got these at Gimme 5 and it was like a whole bunch of them for $5. Just kind of like to press it into my skin. I don't do a lot of buffing unless I'm kind of on the outskirts of my face where I don't need as much coverage. So I just got 2 concealers tonight. So I got the e.l.f. one, and then I got this Milani one, and it's the Conceal and Perfect. And I'm pretty sure these are both supposed to be like Shape Tape dupes. So I'm gonna mix them because that e.l.f. one is real light. So I'm gonna do the e.l.f. one. I'm gonna take the Milani Conceal and Perfect in the shade Light Nude. And you can see this is kind of more of a chill color. I'm just gonna use a beauty blender that's dampened always. I feel like I ended up just highlighting my entire nose. Like it needs to be more highlighted than it already is naturally. Now I'm gonna do my makeup on the bottom half of my eye. So I'm gonna start, we're gonna go in the same order that we went with when we were doing it on our lids. So we're gonna start with Coastal Chic, then we're gonna go to Sand Dunes, and then we're gonna go to Coco Loco. And then I'm gonna take that lid shade, what was it called? Ready for Rio, and take it on the inner part of our eye. I'm just gonna take that glitter from MAC and do it a little bit on the inner corner here, and I think that'll brighten it up. Now I'm gonna do some mascara on my lower lashes and hopefully not make a mess, but you know, stay tuned. For our cheeks, I'm going to use the Maybelline City bronzer, and I'm using this Ego Tools brush I got years ago. I'm gonna use this blush in the Two to Tango Cheek Contour Duo from NYX. I love this blush. It's kind of a nice neutral shade. And then I'm going to use this Patrick Star Baby It's Gold Outside Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. It's as big as my face. And just kind of use it like a highlight. Oh, that's pretty. This Sleek palette. Right here, it's the Solostice highlighting palette. And take the kind of pinky color, although it doesn't really matter. They all end up looking pretty much white. I'm going to use this Clinique Nutty lip liner. And I just got this new Lipglass at MAC, shade Lust. So, I love this makeup look. Alrighty. Now I'm going to have to fight with my inner self on not sleeping in this because I don't want to take it off. But this is our completed look. I used a lot of new products. I hope you guys like it. I know I talked really quiet in this. Hopefully you can hear me well. But yeah, I love this makeup. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel. I have an Instagram account. It's Maddie K Makeup. I post something pretty much every day or every other day. And there's tons of different makeup looks and makeup videos. And I